Hey, it's the NFL guy. What's up, everybody? So, I am going to do my division picks right now, my Super Bowl picks. First off, I'm going to check up with Uncle Johnny. Hey, Uncle Johnny, what do you think about the Chiefs and the Lions kicking off tomorrow night? Officially, the NFL season.
Holy shit!
Yeah, exactly. I know. I can't wait either. I'm like, I can't believe it. So I am going to start off with my picks for the NFC South. Okay, so for the NFC South, we're going to start from the bottom all the way up. So in fourth place with the NFC South, I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, Jimmy Baba Ganoush, what do you think about the Falcons coming in last place? My good friend Jimmy Baba Ganoush is a big Falcons fan. Bijan Robinson is going to be starting at the running back position, which I don't know. Everybody's hyping this guy up. I hope he's like the real deal. They keep saying he's maybe possibly the next Derrick Henry, the next Dalvin Cook. So we'll have to see. Cordell Patterson, I think he's hurt right now, as far as I remember. Desmond Ritter is the quarterback for the Falcons. They're predicting him to have anywhere between 14 and 17 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts. Is Kyle Pitts going to have a really good year this year? Derek London is the probably the number one receiver, I believe, that's in Atlanta. And then yeah, I don't know. Like I've been really scared to take any Falcons players. I took a chance on Bijan Robinson on one of my teams. I stayed away from Derek London and Kyle Pitts. I think I took on one team because obviously, Desmond Ritter's got to throw it to somebody. Somebody's going to get touchdowns. Somebody's going to get catches. So I feel like Derek London will have a couple of touchdowns this year, but I just don't see the Falcons having a really good year this year. And in third place, I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You've got Bake, Shake, and Bake, Baker Mayfield running the show, which if I was a Buccaneers fan, yeah, I would be very scared about that. So, who is the one quarterback they drafted? Wasn't it his name's Kyle Trask? Are we going to see Kyle Trask this year? Cameron Braitlaw left. Leonard Fournette is gone. I don't even think Leonard Fournette was even picked up anywhere. Mike Evans is still there, which I stayed away from Mike Evans. I did not draft. Well, I have to go. Maybe I drafted him on one team because I was like, oh, I'll take him because somebody's obviously got to get touchdowns. But with Baker Mayfield there, I don't know. I feel like the Buccaneers could end up in last. I mean, it could be Buccaneers Falcons. So I just feel like that third and fourth spot could flip flop. But I think this honestly is going to be the last year that Mike Evans is with the Buccaneers because I think he's very unhappy now. I could even see Mike Evans leaving during the trading deadline, but that's who I have in third place is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In second place, I am picking the Carolina Panthers. I like what they done. They picked up Miles Sanders. They got Adam Thielen from the Minnesota Vikings, which if he can stay healthy, he's going to be a surprise wide receiver in Carolina. Like I've been selecting him in almost like every draft. Like he's been going undrafted. And I think if he can stay healthy, I might have got the steal player in fantasy football. PJ Walker's gone. He obviously went to the Bears, and the Bears end up releasing him. DJ Moore, maybe one of the best trades that the Bears have done in a very long time, besides Khalil Mack. But I think Khalil Mack went to my Bears. I think in free agency. I can't remember. No, I think it was a trade. But anyway, getting DJ Moore for the number one pick, amazing. Like Carolina's best player right there in Chicago. I think he's going to have a really big year, but we're going to get to DJ Moore a little bit later on. They end up getting Andy Dalton, so obviously he's going to be the number two. But Bryce Young, Carolina Panther fans are probably so excited to watch Bryce Young. I'm going to say Bryant Young. That's the player he used to play for the 49ers. But yeah, Bryce Young. It's going to be really fun to watch him this year. I mean, just as an NFL fan, and I'm sure Carolina Panther fans are just thinking,
Oh boy, is this great!
exactly. They're probably saying that. They're like, oh my God, this is going to be great. So I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be a surprise, and it's going to be fun watching Bryce Young. I picked him up on like quite a few of my teams as the backup. I think he's going to do some wonders for the Carolina Panthers. Then my pick to win the division is the New Orleans Saints. I like Derek Carr. I think that was a great pickup. Alvin Kamara, he's going to miss the first four games. He's on the PUP list. The first 4 or 5. So when he gets back, I think he'll make a really big improvement for the Saints when he comes back, obviously. But I don't know. With them getting Jamal Williams, I've been saying saying this to some of my really good friends who are big fantasy football players online, that I could see Jamal Williams like starting at New Orleans. I just have a funny feeling like Jamal Williams, I don't know, I haven't done my picks yet, and I don't know who the Saints open with, but I could see in the first 4 games Jamal Williams just like heating up. If you haven't done your drafts yet, which maybe a lot of people's waiting to the last day to do their drafts, I think getting Jamal Williams is a solid pick, especially if you're going to put him at your flex position, because he's going way super late, and I feel like he should be going a lot earlier than some of these running backs. Michael Thomas. I selected Michael Thomas every year. You remember fantasy football players? You remember when Michael Thomas was like the top receiver to come off the board like almost every year? And now he's just like, I'm just praying, like, I did the same thing last year and I had to drop him because he missed like so many weeks. But I do it every year because I feel like he's a steal. If he could be healthy, like, oh my God, he could be so productive. Like Michael Thomas. Like, I'm hoping Michael Thomas can last the whole season. I like this Chris Olave wide receiver. I think he's going to have a really big year. If he's there with your second wide receiver, definitely take him. Like, if you could get, like, Stephon Diggs or, like, Calvin Ridley or Tyreek Hill and then get Chris Olave in the second round of the fantasy draft, that's awesome. So, I think Derek, I almost said Derek Harper. Getting players mixed up. Derek Carr, I think he's going to have a really good year if Michael Thomas and Chris Olave can stay healthy. So there you go. There's my NFC South picks. The Saints winning the NFC South, followed by the Panthers, the Buccaneers, and the Falcons.